Jim Carrey's been in the news a lot recently, and unfortunately not for good reasons. His on-again, off-again girlfriend, Catriona White, was found dead in her LA apartment this week, apparently of suicide. More details will be coming out, but it looks like it was suicide. Apparently there was a note and some pills. So, a little history between Jim Carrey and Catriona White, since not many people knew about their relationship in the media. I know I didn't. They met back in 2012, were on again, off again for a while, and she was a photographer, very lovely woman, and Jim Carrey has nothing but nice things to say about her. And apparently they broke up very recently, so who knows if that had anything to do with her death. Jim Carrey is said to be very devastated, as I'm sure her family is also. Jim Carrey has been sort of the, I guess, spokesperson for friends and family since he's the most media-focused person. And so he said thoughts and prayers out to everyone. He again said that she was a very lovely woman and had nothing but good things to say. So our prayers and thoughts go out to her friends and family, and also Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, you may or may not know, has battled depression throughout his life, so hopefully he remains strong through this very trying time. So we've been talking a lot about James Bond as of late, as is everyone. People want to know who the new James Bond's going to be. There's rumors about Idris Elba, Damian Lewis, a whole bunch of different British actors. Meanwhile, Daniel Craig, the current incumbent James Bond, is kind of like, guys, I'm still James Bond. I would like to continue to be James Bond. He was being interviewed by the Daily Mail, and he said, I'm still contracted to do one more Bond movie. I'm on my fourth one. I'm contracted to do 5. And he goes, I also would like to keep doing it. He goes, I'm 48 years old, so it takes a toll on you. I don't know if I can continue to do it, but if I'm able to continue to physically do it, then I would like to continue to be 007. And I don't see why he wouldn't. He does a great job with it. It's been very good to him in terms of money and fame and fortune and everything. He seems to really enjoy it. So I'm a big fan of keeping him on board. So, I mean, I'd like to see new blood at some point, but Daniel Craig doesn't seem like he wants to give it up just yet. Let us know what you think. Do you want to see Daniel Craig in at least one more or a couple more, or do you think it's time for some new blood? Movie I reviewed this week is The Martian. First things first, this movie was incredibly long, for me. I'm not great with long movies. It was about 2.5 hours long, so not terribly long, about the same length as like the Batman movies. So like right at that point where you're like, I'm about to lose interest, but then it's good. But aside from that, this movie was really great. It was very light at moments. There was a lot of kind of, not jokiness in terms of like hokiness, but just little light touches that I feel Matt Damon is fantastic. I think he was a perfect choice for this role because he's very serious, he's such a great actor, but he can also provide those light touches and not take himself super seriously, and he's so charming and charismatic that you're rooting for him the entire time. I mean, you're going to be rooting for him anyway, but like he definitely gives you a character that you can like sink your teeth into and be like, we want this guy to live and survive. The rest of the cast is fantastic. There were some light moments around. The end I won't ruin, but it was very kind of intense seeing everything come back. It reminded me of not quite Gravity, but in terms of that, space and trying to figure stuff out and just the uncertainty of floating around in space and how to, I guess, make everything go right when everything's gone completely wrong. So I give this movie 3 ticket stubs out of 3. I definitely recommend that if you went with a group of people to see it, everyone would enjoy it, and I think that this is something that everyone involved with can hang their hats on. Thanks again for watching Hip Hop and Movie News. You know the drill. Keep on sending in those submissions. Give us feedback and let us know how we're doing, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we'll leave you this week with one of our 15-second submissions. It comes from Daz McKenzie doing a little thing from a little tiny movie you may know called Frozen. I'll see you next week.
Hi everyone, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs.